love a tea cake. It's budget friendly, but is luxury tasting. We have our KitchenAid mixer, and we are going to start our tea cakes. We need to preheat our oven to 375 degrees. I'm going to be using my smaller sheet pans for this. And now we're going to be starting on our tea cakes. We're going to change it up a little bit. We are going to make a couple batches. We're going to make one with just plain, vanilla. And we're going to add walnuts to the second batch and chocolate chips to the third. So we're going to use our KitchenAid paddle. We're going to use 1 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. Just put it right in our mixer. And then we're going to use 1 cup of Crisco shortening. You can use whatever shortening you have on hand, but I like Crisco. And we're just going to start blending it. We'll start on low speed. Okay, we're going to scrape the sides, get all that sugar and shortening down under the paddle. Okay, I'm going to turn it up to medium one more time. Okay, now we're just going to make sure we get it all in. We're going to scrape the bowl again. This is the hardest part of the job. These cookies are so simple. Okay, now we are going to put in 2 large eggs. Just 2 large eggs. And we're going to put it back down. We're going to lock your machine, and we're going to put it on medium. Our mixture has become very creamy. I'm going to scrape the bowl one more time. I would make sure my eggs were at room temperature. It really does make a difference. If you have cold eggs, just put them in a little bit of warm water for a few minutes and they will come to room temperature. Okay, now we are going to put in slowly 3 cups of self-rising flour. And we're going to do this slowly. Okay, so now we have our batter. It looks beautiful. We're going to scrape the dough back down. Scrape the sides one more time. And now we're going to add our vanilla extract. I would add 2 teaspoons. We are done with the batter. We're going to get out our sheet pans. I'm going to spray it with just a little bit of pan so the parchment paper will stick really good. Just using, see how good that fits? And I'm just going to use a little muffin scoop. We want these to be the same size. I'm going to be going, our oven is preheated. I'm going to be going out of town with my mom and my dad for a couple days. So I thought I would make us some snacks. And there's nothing better in the morning when I get up. I love a tea cake. Look at those. So I got 9 on a small cookie sheet. Very little to clean up, very little expense. That dough is perfect. $3.75. So we have our tea cakes in the oven. They're going to be in there for about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to set my alarm. We're just going to stir in 1/2 cup of walnuts right into our tea cake dough. Just sturdy spoon, and I'm just going to stir them around. So now we are going to start our second batch of walnut tea cakes. Here's the ones with the walnuts. They're beautiful. Oh, same thing. Put our parchment paper right on. We just don't want to slide it around. Okay, we're going to put in maybe a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips. Then we're going to stir these around. Get these into the rest of the batter. So these will be the chocolate chip walnut tea cake. I don't know which one's going to be my favorite. They all three look delicious. So let's get this one going. See how simple? Made 3 different kind of cookies in just a few minutes. I think we've got a couple extras, or maybe 1 extra. So I'm going to just kind of make a little bit of room for it. Cookies are baking. I'm going to clean up my mess and I'll be right back. I was growing up, my step-grandmother would make these cookies, and it was a really big treat. She would make a cake once in a great while, maybe a pound cake, but these cookies she made every month, and she would make so many of them, and they would really last us, and they just tasted so good. Okay, guys, I got my coffee ready. Got our little tea cakes. Oh my goodness. They're beautiful. You can just tell there's a little bit of brown underneath the cookie. We don't want them burnt. We want them light. So I'm going to let these cool on the cooling rack for just a few minutes, and then I'll take them off and eat one of them. Okay, these cookies are hot. But look at the bottom. See, that's what you want. Look at that. Oh my gosh. But this is my step-grandma's tea cake. She made the best. Oh my. Look at those walnuts. I could have put more in there, but I think a 1/2 cup was perfect for 9 cookies. Y'all, these are beautiful. I really should have triple batched these. We got our little walnuts in here. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I love a cakey cookie, and using that self-rising flour makes a cakey cookie. Okay, let's try it. This is my chocolate chip walnut tea cakes. Now they just come out of the oven. I can't touch them. So that was the extra big one. Oh my gosh, these look so good. So I'm gonna take these over here and let them cool. Here is my chocolate chip walnut tea cake, and it has cooled. And see how the bottom is perfect. That's what we want, and we want a thicker cookie. That's why. Oh my goodness, look at that. Chocolate chips. Oh my gosh. So simple, so easy. Go make these old-fashioned tea cakes
Save your money. Blow people's mind. Your children will think you're a hero. These are so good. Let them help make them. Let them eat one that's come right out of the oven, hot, melty, gooey. Let them have it. You have one. Drink your coffee. You guys go. You have a wonderful day and make these tea cakes.